Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of SNS Storytime Podcast. You're here with your host, Sky. And again, Steve is not here. So we have lovely guests. We have two returners in Matt.
What's up? I'm Matt. I'm back for more.
In David.
Hello.
And in Aaron.
Hi.
Well, Aaron's not returning, but he is.
I'm not.
He is here, and he's happy to be here. So of course we just gathered today for reasons we know. We're trying to do 2 episodes a week, and I would say we weren't very prepared for this episode, were we? It was just kind of last minute.
Both got out of work. You
Yeah.
had class. Just rushed over here, you know.
But I think David was putting suggestions in our group chat. How'd you come up with those ideas, David?
I just looked up online best things to talk about on podcasts. Is,
And what'd you get?
I got a list of 101 things. I'm still trying to
Oh, nice.
decide what I want to go with or what seems the most we could talk about.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you do the blind finger method?
I feel like us four, like, you give us anything, we can make a good conversation.
Yeah,
out of it.
that's
we can
what
make
I'm
like
Oh,
a
so
good.
I'm gonna pick and y'all guys go.
Just
All right.
all y'all guys, all of us go.
Well, yeah.
Well, don't look. Okay.
He's just gonna wait there with it, huh?
The worst fashion trends of all time.
Oh,
The worst fashion trends.
I
of all
did
time.
a pretty bad one in junior high, Skylar. You probably remember.
Oh, dude. I know exactly if it's what I think you're talking about. I know exactly what it is. Y'all,
And I look back on like posts and like pictures from back then.
if it's what I think, let me guess and see. Matt used to do this thing, and for anyone listening, because we have some viewers that aren't from the United States, their Under Armour was a real big thing when we were kids. I don't know if this is what you're talking about. Is this what you're talking about?
Keep going. I don't know.
I'm gonna offend Matt. He's gonna be upset. But you
He's
would
gonna totally out me in
right.
front of everyone.
You would wear or everyone would wear like these undershirts, these tight undershirts or Under Armour undershirts. But Matt thought it'd be a genius idea to do half and halves. So Matt would have like half blue on and half red on, or half like black and half white. Is that what you're talking about?
That's not what I'm talking about, but I remember what you're talking about.
I could tell you one thing. I used to think it was cool. So
Dude, everybody thought it was cool.
I
I
had-
did it. That's why everybody thought it was cool.
Wait, hold on.
I didn't have cool colors.
So it's like a muscle fit shirt, but like all in one shirt. Like I had one that was like all black with like a white sleeve. Like it was like all black, a black sleeve, and then just like a white sleeve. So like I would just wear it, just one black sleeve and one white sleeve. That's all everybody
like
saw.
a domino walking around.
Yeah, dude.
Like a Dalmatian.
Wait, so like you could put different colors on one?
No,
No,
like so
he
you
just brought it
bottom
that way.
you bottom like that.
Yeah.
You bottom like the different colors.
Uh,
That's not what I was talking about though.
I want to know what
The
you're
one I was
talking
talking about is way worse. So you know, like back then, long socks were the thing. You
about. Oh,
know?
okay, yeah.
Everybody wore long socks. Just sometimes I still wear long socks
I think I know what
today.
you're talking about now.
I would like look back on pictures, and we were in junior high, and I would double sock, bro. I would
I
wear
do remember
double
that.
long
yeah,
socks,
and you would
dude.
have it sticking out a little bit.
To like where you
can
can see the Nike sign for the first one, the Nike sign on the second
I
one.
do remember that.
Wearing both of those with Sperry's, bro. Like, what was I even doing? Like,
the
I'd
Nike Elites.
dude,
Yes,
literally,
yeah.
like,
Yeah, they were
I'd
the
wear
elite
I'd wear
socks.
the regular Nike dry fit on top, so like you can barely see that Nike check, and then the Nike Elite on bottom, so you can see the whole Elite in the second Nike check.
I do. That was my second guess. To be fair, that was definitely
Like,
my
I
second
was I don't know who let me do that.
guess. I mean, I thought it was cool when I was a kid. I thought that was cool. and
Everybody
I
did,
thought
dude.
the Under Armour thing was cool. So much so that my cousin had left a Yoshi costume. He had left a Yoshi costume at my house. And I remember, I think we were going to go watch like a varsity game. You know how we used to all get together when we were kids and go watch it? And I
Do
was
you
like,
really think we didn't watch those games?
no, well, we
dude.
didn't watch it. We used to play, right? It was, it was
We'd
an
go and
excuse for
play
us
on
to
the
all
side
hang
of the
out.
field.
Yeah.
We didn't watch those
And
games.
I cut the sleeves off this Yoshi so that I could have green Under Armour, but I was really just wearing like Yoshi costume arms. But I always wondered if anyone, like, if we realized as kids, like, oh, he's just wearing like costume arms. But I'm pretty sure all the adults saw me and was like, what the heck is that kid
What is this
doing?
little kid doing
What's
over
wrong
here?
with this dude?
Yeah, I remember that.
Who let this kid dress like that?
And it was my sister, because my sister was the one in charge of me. So she'd just be like, yeah, go over there. Just go over here.
You know what fashion I kind of don't like?
Let me hear it, Aaron.
Well, it's fashion, but I guess you could call it fashion. Mullets. I hate.
I don't like
them.
mullets either. And we got one mullet boy in here. Wait,
We have two.
two.
We have
wait, don't all
three.
all three of y'all have mullets, right?
We literally just got them.
But his isn't even a mullet.
yeah,
Like,
yours
It's
is
a
barely-
mullet.
No, it's
It's
not.
just
it's not.
It's
D-
not.
Me and
It
David
is.
have mullets. Mine's
The-
a
the-
short mullet because I have really short, not like long in the back
Yeah.
or long in front. But David's is a legit mullet.
Matt has a Joe Dirt mullet.
Yeah,
I got
honestly,
I got
yes.
the modernized mullet where it looks semi decent.
I'd have to agree.
You
with
just didn't
David on
want
that
to shave
one.
the top of
Okay,
your head because
okay.
you're going bald.
define a mullet thing. What is a mullet? Define it.
Business in the front.
It's like shorter
the
on
back.
top, but it goes, if not to the skin, pretty close, like real short on the sides and then long in the back. You have
That's
long
literally
hair
exactly how mine is.
No,
If I
it's
took a
not. You have
picture of
long
it and
hair all
everybody
over
saw
it.
it,
No,
they would
look at-
know you. That's not
look
to
at
the
the
skin.
sides.
That's not even close to the skin. That's
Yeah.
long.
That's not long.
Yes, it is.
Hold on.
Just because you've
let
had
me
like
get
Troy
the-
Polamalu hair all the time,
Joe.
Okay.
Joe, come here. Hey, what's up, man? is that right? Is this what you want to talk about, man? Man, I was curious. Do you consider that to be a mullet? Well, which one of these guys you talking about? This one right here, Aaron. Go ahead and tell him, Aaron.
Listen right here. Like I got short hair.
Let me see
on
that.
the side.
Let me see it. Hold on.
I got short hair on the side. Little
That
bit
there-
long
no, that's
hair on
not a
top
mullet.
That
and
there is
real
not a
long
mullet,
hair in the
son.
back.
That there's not a mullet.
It's a mullet. Y'all just don't want to make it because mine's the best.
I'd say David's is the best.
All right, go
David's
ahead, Joe.
looks
You're
really
good. All right,
clean.
see you later, man. Now,
Skylar, what do you have to say about the fashion?
Yes.
about the fashion.
but
Or like your
what-
take on
yeah.
like a bad fashion trend.
Oh man. Okay, bad fashion trend. I'm gonna go in the men world since we're men, because I don't really have anything to speak on in terms of like a lot of womanly outfits or those who dress womanly. For me, it's a really weird thing for me. I can't do it. It looks nice. I feel like don't get me wrong, it looks nice, but I just think it's unrealistic. At least for maybe because we grew up here in South Texas. The hoodie with the jean jacket over. It's a lot of coverage, man. I'm a little too big for that. It gets hot.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like, it's too much going on. That and when I have dudes and I see them and they're wearing like 8 rings, that's too much going on. As Aaron's fiddling with his ring right now, that's too much. I need 1 ring. That's
He's
my
just
marriage
an
ring, and
Asher
then
ring,
I'll be
so.
good. Maybe I'll do a thumb ring. Get a little freaky. Just have a thumb ring, just give a thumbs up. See a little cling.
I
Little
feel like
giggle.
you gotta have like a certain type of style to pull off that hoodie.
That's what I'm
with the jean
saying, dude.
jacket.
Like Michael B. Jordan pulls it off.
like it
one
can't just be
beautiful man,
anybody to
though.
pull that off.
Yeah.
I like.
But if you do
hoodies
pull it
with
off, it looks good.
flannels. Like the flannel over it.
Uh huh.
But like that's it.
Like jean
Just-
jacket with
no,
a flannel.
No,
over.
just like
A
a
hoodie?
hoodie.
Uh-huh.
And then you put like a flannel over it.
I think I've seen you rock that fit.
Yeah,
Like
I have.
you've worn it before, and I looked at you and I said, "That's the ugliest thing I've ever seen."
And I think I went home and cried. I genuinely probably went home, cried myself to sleep, only think about how you hated my outfit.
Well, in hindsight, I apologize.
It's okay.
But so Matt told me a little bit before coming on here that Aaron is currently studying something that I think a lot of viewers would find pretty interesting. Do you want to go ahead and explain it to him, Aaron?
So I am currently in college. I'm a freshman. Oh, I just got done with my freshman year of college.
That makes him sound so much less credible, right?
No, it's okay.
Right.
I am currently studying for engineering, and I am planning on going into the field of aerospace engineering.
Okay, can you give us like the definition of that?
Aerospace engineering is basically it's mechanical engineering, but specified on like airplanes and rockets and satellites and
Okay.
stuff that goes in the air, basically. Because it's aero.
Air,
Like
okay.
aero
Okay.
is air, yeah.
So then, with your interest in, like you said, you want to work for NASA, right?
Yes.
So
So
with
NASA's like the top of the top.
With their interest in this, and I've discussed this before on the podcast, but I think it's a very interesting subject that I know a lot of people have wanted to hear more about. What is y'all's genuine, like, take on aliens then?
100%.
Okay, but like, give me details.
So like
Did that drive your want to study these kind of things, or was it other factors, or was it simply just money?
basically, because space, like the general just size, the beauty of it, that's always like pushed me. Like I want to work with space.
Uh-huh.
Like all my life, I just space. So I was like, I like engineering. Like I like building. Might as well combine the two.
Okay.
Become aerospace engineering.
Okay, Matt, do you want to give us your opinion on space and whatnot and aliens?
Space is literally like mind blowing. Like if you really sit down and actually think about it, like how many Earths can you put into the sun, you know? And that's just like the sun's not even one of the biggest stars that's out there. Like there's so many more millions of stars, other galaxies. Like
I think they've said
we're
it's the
literally
smallest star,
like a speck
mistaken.
of dust in the entire universe.
and a lot of people that scares them. Like it,
No,
when
yeah.
when you really think about it,
It's terrifying.
It's
space
insane.
is terrifying. We talk about like traveling in space, right? Like having spaceships, maybe like space travel. It's you can't compare it to flying a plane. You can't compare it to driving or even like, in a boat, because the moment something goes wrong, there is an infinite number of possibilities in which you die. A crack in that ship, you're gone. It's space vacuum, doom, done. And then you go into space and it's almost instant death. It's instantaneous. If I'm not mistaken. Of
Yes,
course,
yeah,
there's a lot of research that comes out every so often. So I'm it terrifies me, but I do think aliens are real. So the question I have for y'all is, how do y'all feel about people claiming that there's aliens living on Earth, like underground?
Wait, before you get into that, I just want to say something.
Let me hear it.
I had something to say about the fashion, but you just totally skipped over me.
Oh my
so
God, I'm so sorry, David. Let me hear it.
it was just really bothering me, Skylar.
I apologize,
Okay.
David.
What
Go
the
ahead.
thing I hate about fashion is I think it's dumb. If you're gonna wear a long sleeve,
Mhm.
why are you gonna put a short sleeve on top?
Is that a thing?
That's a thing. I've seen people, they have long sleeve under,
Uh-huh.
they put a short sleeve on top. Like, why? What's the point? You know what I mean? It's kind of like your jacket thing. Like, why are you gonna wear two jackets?
Okay, that's fair. I
Well,
see what you mean.
Two jackets is if it's really cold.
My turn, buddy. Move over. Like,
I've seen it before.
If you want to wear a long sleeve, wear a long sleeve.
Okay.
If you want to wear a short sleeve, wear a short sleeve. Why you got to combine them?
Well, what about for the people that wear long sleeves and then roll them up?
Then why wear a long sleeve if you're gonna roll it up?
Okay. Then what about y'all are baseball guys? What about the 3/4 sleeves? They're not long sleeve, but they're not short sleeve. What's the reason for that?
Honestly, I just thought I looked cool.
Maybe they just think a t-shirt with a long shirt is cool.
Or, like, you say just like in a general sense, like they're just gonna go out, not do anything special. They're just wearing a long sleeve with a short sleeve on top. Or are you talking about like if they're working and say it's the UV rays are really high that day,
Uh-huh.
they can get easy sunburn. They can get easy, like their skin can get messed up from the sun. They want to wear a long sleeve, just to protect their arms, and then just they have like a work shirt or something like another shirt on top. I don't know.
I think David refers to it more of like out.
Like,
If it's like
Yeah.
a casual sense,
Yeah, like a
yeah,
casual.
that's
it's kind of odd.
is the short sleeve buttoned up?
No,
Oh,
Then I
not
don't
even
know.
not even V-neck.
okay. So then my thing is,
I don't know. I kind of
I would
with
put
that.
those people in the same category as people that eat pistachios without the shell.
Yes.
All
I
right,
would.
guys.
I'll tell you what. I had one of my coworkers, the one that I plan on having on the podcast. I told her about it too because she gives me like feedback on it, and we were talking about it at work. And I was like, man, like, tell me that's not crazy, right? Like, people that eat pistachios without the shell, like, what an insane, like, what a psycho, right? Matt's crazy. And she's just like real quiet, and I was like, wow, come on, like, don't tell me. And she's like, Scott, I was like, oh my God,
I'm not
so
the only
you're not
one.
the only one. There's more of you out there.
There's more of you
There's
out
more
there.
of you out there. Your kind is not dying. Y'all are alive and thriving. I'll have you know. So,
Makes me feel better about myself, to be honest.
yeah, I mean,
You
I hope
shouldn't.
so. I hope so.
But no, David, I'm with you on that. Like, if it's just like a normal T-shirt, like a Hanes T-shirt with a long sleeve underneath, I'm not rocking with that.
I can't do it either.
I'm not wearing that out.
But
To be honest with you, brother.
you know what? I haven't asked you guys, and I feel like you guys probably have some good stuff. Do y'all have any like weird, scary stories or anything? I haven't had the podcast take this route in a while.
Remember, I hit you up about that one scary story when I was like, dude,
Yes.
like, there's no way, because I
Okay.
told you the same exact thing.
You know what? Let me go ahead and give a quick reminder to everybody before you tell the story. That way, we're on the same page here. So one of the early episodes of the podcast, I talked about how was it the first episode, David? David says it's the first one. I don't remember. Where I talked about a sailor boy that used to show up kind of like at the foot of my bed where my door was open. He would hold like this big lollipop, and he would wear like he would. I don't know what you want me to say. He would hold a big lollipop like in a cartoon. He never felt benevolent or anything, but he was always there, and it was pretty consistent. I'd say at least 70 to 80% of the time I woke up, he was there. And then he would just leave. No big deal. But when Matt listens to the podcast and he heard it, he was like, bro, like, you taking like a jab at me? Like, are you serious? And then that's where Matt told me that he had a very similar kind of experience growing up, that it used to terrify him. So you can go ahead and kind of catch him up on that, Matt.
I honestly can't remember how old I was. I had to have been maybe like 9 years old, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. And for some reason, I was sleeping on the couch, and it was my older brother and one of my older cousins, and they were on the laptop, and they were, for some reason, they were looking up on the laptop how to do black magic.
Okay.
And
that's already a red flag.
it's a big red flag. As a 9-year-old kid, I mean, I didn't think it. I'm like, dude, like, what are y'all looking up, dude? All tired. I had mochos in my eyes and everything. Well, at the time, we had an alarm system that would let you know, it would announce when the doors open. You know, it'd be like back door open, front door open, garage door open,
like
things
the cool
like that.
security systems, yeah.
Yeah. So our living room is right next to the door that's linked to its back door open. And it just like went off. 3 a.m, went off, back door open. And we looked at it and we were like, nah. I mean, the door's still closed, of course. We're like, nah. It might have been our uncle. And there's like another door like going to the restroom. And we heard it again. And we're like, dude, like, what the heck's going on? So we have a restroom that's attached to our game room. That's wherever the rest of my family was sleeping. And we went through that restroom, and there's another door right there that sometimes goes off. We don't really use that door. Sometimes goes off for back door. So we went to that door, and we're looking at it, and we're like, hey, like, we asked my uncle, like, hey, like, did you go outside? And he looked up, he's like, nah, like, I've been asleep. I just woke up and I saw the light right there. I like the light flashed and it kind of woke me up. And we like walked to that door, like nobody had been going outside, but yet the alarm was still going off that it's back door open. Well, when we were walking back to the restroom, because it's just like a little hallway restroom, there's 2 doors to come in and out. And we were walking back, and that front door not slammed, but it closed by itself. And we're the only 3 up there, the only 3 that are awake in the house. And the door just closed by itself. And it kind of gave you like that eerie feeling that like it wasn't right. And we were like, man, like whatever, like let's just go to bed, dude. Like I don't want to deal with this no more. Let's go to bed. Well, we open that door and we go back into the hallway to go to the living room. And when you open that door, like it was just such like an unreal feeling. Like it was just like in the movies, like when you see it and they get scared, like they get goosebumps and like they say like they get cold, like they get the chill.
Like the whole
like
shebang.
Literally, it all
Just a
happened
creepy
within
aura.
literally, it was just like ugly feeling. And I felt like a chill just go down my back. And I had bad goosebumps. Like I was just like freaking out. And we're standing there in the hallway. And as we're standing there, it goes off. We're standing right next to the garage door. And it goes off. Garage door open. And like we're looking at it, so we know this thing's not open.
Yeah.
And like we all kind of look at each other and we're like, nah, like dude, let's just get out of here. Well, when we're walking out, I had this weird like something in the back of my mind just telling me turn around. And I did, and I turned around and I looked, and it was just this little boy. He had like a blue face. He was in an all white and a little bit of blue sailor suit. And he was just standing there. And no, not like that, David. But he was in a little sailor suit.
I didn't know he had a blue face, though. That
Dude,
makes it
he
so
has,
much more weird.
He had a blue face.
Yeah.
He was just standing there, all white sailor suit, like a little bit of blue on the hat, and a little bit of blue, like that picture, like a little blue, like right here around like the collar.
Yeah.
And he was just staring at me, like it was just dead in the eyes, staring at me. And I was so scared, I couldn't even move. Like I couldn't move. I wanted to run, I wanted to yell, like I was just so
Yeah,
scared.
you're petrified.
And I couldn't. And then my big brother, he just grabbed me and he pulled me out of it, and I just went straight to bed. Like I didn't tell nobody, didn't say anything. I was just so scared. But
Does it still freak you out to this day?
not really. Like growing up with my mine and David's grandma.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to live in a house that there's like we had like a lot of experiences, not to that extent,
Uh huh.
but like drawers opening and closing, doors opening and closing, lights turning on and off.
So in a
like-
weird way, you were kind of like accustomed to weird things.
Yeah, and it was because of my grandma. You know, like we'd hear that stuff, and dude, we'd freak out. Be like, no, like Granny, let's go, like let's get out of
Yeah.
here. And she'd be like, just leave it. Like they can't do anything to you. Like they're not gonna hurt you. They're just here. And like
That's odd.
in
dude.
a
That's
weird
really
way
odd.
that like she would tell us that, but we were little kids. Like it would just be like kind of trying to calm us down, like to not get scared and to not cry. Like she was like don't worry, like they can't hurt you. Like they're not gonna do anything. Like they're just there. Like they want your attention. They can't hurt you. Like don't even pay attention to them. So like
And how old were
we
you
kinda got
around
used
that
to it.
time?
I mean she passed when we were younger, and I was like 11, so it had to have been around the same time that I saw that. It was like around the same time, like
Yeah.
9, 10.
David, do you have any like memories or any recollection of any of that?
No. That one night with the little ghost sailor boy, I was asleep, and I honestly don't remember much from my childhood.
Okay.
Yeah, you were pretty young. 'Cause if I was 9, you had to have been like,
He had at least 4 years. So
no, he had to have been like 7, maybe 6.
oh, yeah,
Something
that's
like
too-
that.
My bad.
I was in 7th grade when she passed away, so
No, you weren't.
yes, I was.
Granny?
Yes.
We were in 6th grade, right?
I was in the
No.
6th grade. Yes,
Yeah.
I was.
No.
I promise you.
Yes, because
Really?
2011.
Matt
no,
wrote-
2012.
Matt wrote it on his cleats, or
Mhm.
it might have been
Yeah.
7th grade.
But even then, he would have still been
Yeah.
in 5th.
Really?
You're younger than me. Yes, I was in the 6th grade when she passed away.
What grade did
David-
Mr. G teach?
4th grade.
Oh, 4th
Oh.
grade. Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, you're way off.
David, are you okay? Do you have like some problems?
No, I'm good.
It's because he didn't get an Herbalife tea like me.
Oh, but Matt did. Matt's all good.
Surprised you don't have a great memory with that big
Sandia
egg of
Delight.
David has a big old papa head.
yours.
Skyler.
What's up?
It was Sandia Delight, bro.
That looks good. Give him a shout out. Give him a shout out.
Sandia Delight, Sippin' Sunshine. It's a watermelon and coconut Herbalife tea. It's gas.
Where's it from?
Yeah, Sippin' Sunshine.
That's what I was saying.
Sippin' Sunshine.
that?
They're here in Kingsville.
Oh, okay, he did say that.
I think they're fairly new. I think within like the last year, they
Oh,
started.
We'll have our listener from Singapore come over here and
Hey,
try it.
if you're ever in Kingsville, you know, like last episode, you try Spice Station and try some Sippin' Sunshine. You know,
Absolutely. I want to take this moment to thank everybody that has been listening. I'm going to give a few location shout outs before we continue the podcast. David, do you want to help me out here? You think you can read these words?
Pass the computer.
All right. We're going to start. So I'll start with the obvious ones, and we'll get you on the other ones.
Give
Obviously,
me the easy ones.
I'm getting the easy ones. I did this last time. So I want to thank a lot of the local people listening, Kingsville. We have a few good listeners in Fort Wainwright. So we have some military listeners. Shout out to the military. Thank you for your service.
where's Fort Wainwright?
That is in Alaska. That is in Alaska.
There's actually buildings in Alaska.
There is. Alaska's a real thing. Just like what was the other one we
Wyoming.
said?
There's no way.
Wyoming
Um,
is not real.
Shout out to our listeners in Ashburn and Houston, Singapore. You've been holding it down over there. We're happy that y'all are listening. And David's going to take the rest away. Go ahead, David. Can you read?
I actually think I'm gonna pass this on to Aaron. I think he'll read these words a little bit better than me.
Okay, go ahead, Aaron.
from Belgium.
Okay, good job.
I
There
thought you were
go.
about to say Bel Air.
I
I
really
was like,
thought-
Will
I didn't know
Smith
what you were
watching?
gonna say.
All right, David, you got the rest. I helped him out with that one.
It's funny because David's illiterate, for everybody who doesn't know.
He's actually starting college soon. Dude. I'm excited about that.
Congratulations, David. Congratulations. Which was it?
I'm 4 years too
There you
late.
go. There we go.
Thank you.
Proud of you, David.
Is that how many people listen?
It's okay. It's okay, David. I got it.
He was
Shit,
trying to
well,
say
you didn't tell me what
college
to
Shout,
read.
shout out to Brussels, Charlotte, Boardman, San Antonio. We have listeners in Robstown. That's new. Kansas City, Dallas, College Station, Fort Worth,
Gig 'em.
Atlanta, Overland Park, Freer, Carson. We got a lot of listeners,
Did
guys.
you say Freer?
Yeah, in Freer. We got a listener in Freer.
I wonder if
We have
it's
2 listeners in Freer.
I wonder if it's Jr.
I think it's JR.
Maybe we should have said his name, but I wonder if it's our cousin.
But yeah, so yeah, thanks to all of y'all for listening. Y'all are keeping it alive. It's part of the motivation as to why we come in here and we like to do what we're doing. So big shout out to all of you guys. We really appreciate it. Let's get a nice cheer for them. Yeah. Let's do that one more time because it was not loud at all. There we go. Yeah, that's how I like to hear it.
Yahoo!
But
Hooray!
we have come to one of our segments that people have come to love, and because we have a lot more time to work with now, I'm gonna go ahead and do it now. I think now is a pretty appropriate time, but it's time for the random question.
Since it's Aaron's first time, I say we go him first.
I agree, Aaron. You up for that?
Yeah. I think I'm ready.
All right, ready?
I'm a little nervous.
Here we go. So, question for Aaron. And because we have a lot more people, only Aaron's gonna answer. Nobody else gets the answer. It's done once Aaron gives us 2 cents on it.
10-4.
Kind of
So,
feel special
Aaron-
now.
Okay. What do you know? What do you know how to do that's useless?
Oh, I don't know.
It'd have to be like a hidden talent. Something that
I know how to juggle.
Do you really?
I do.
Like how well?
Like, it's pretty well. Like, I can't do anything crazy, but I'll just sit there, 3 oranges, 3 baseball. Actually, it's funny story. When I first learned,
Funny story.
When I first learned how to juggle, it's like my freshman year. I was 14,
Uh-huh.
and I figured out how to juggle. And I was so happy that I would bring in my backpack 3 baseballs
Uh-huh.
to school and just randomly be like, "Hey guys, I know how to juggle." Pull them out in the middle of class and just start juggling.
I bet that made you the coolest guy in school.
I felt like the coolest guy in school.
You were
Thank
and
you.
are the coolest guy in school.
Thank you.
We're proud of you, Aaron.
You
Thank
could
you.
juggle and do a Rubik's Cube.
Rubik's Cube.
Okay, I still have not reached that level. I can't do a Rubik's Cube. George can do them too, but I can't.
Dude.
I think Marcos can do it. Marcos can do them too. No. No. All right. I guess we'll go you, Matt, or David. Who are we going? We're gonna go with Matt. All right. Matt, what foods did you used to like but don't anymore?
Oh, you're giving it to
Hey,
David?
can you pass that to me?
Okay, I guess we'll pass to David. David's really excited. Go ahead.
Ranch. I hated ranch as a kid.
Ranch dressing?
Ranch dressing. It's not a
Okay.
food, but it's a condiment. Same thing.
Okay,
I
it's acceptable. I'll take it.
Hated ranch with a passion as a kid.
You know what? It makes me feel better. I hate ranch now.
Grow up.
Oh my god, what? Unless it's jalapeno. I like jalapeno.
Grow up still.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I hated it as a kid, but now I eat it all the time.
He put it in
everything.
his spaghetti.
I do not do that.
Oh, I'm
No,
not
I'm just
gonna lie.
You
Oh, wait,
do
no,
that?
I'm gonna be honest. When I went up north to play football, all the guys did that, and I
know,
tried it. It's great. It's actually really good. It's good. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you put ketchup in your eggs?
I don't do that. That's sick.
It's amazing.
My brother. Well,
That's
y'all
gross,
know.
right?
Chorizo and egg taco
You're ruining the
with,
chorizo
with
no.
ketchup. Dude, stop.
Dude, no.
That with an horchata, dude,
Yeah.
stop.
Last
You'll have the
night,
best day of your life.
David
after you eat
put
breakfast like
ketchup on his macaroni. And I think I gagged a little
You
bit.
put ketchup on your macaroni.
Mac and cheese.
that. Yeah, exactly.
It-
There's
I
nowhere
found-
that says ketchup in there.
I found out by
There's
accident.
nowhere that says ketchup and chorizo and egg. What are
I
you
found,
talking about?
I found out by accident. And it's like, dude,
We're
it's
talking about
actually
this
pretty
now,
good.
okay?
I mean, George does that as well. I can't do it. I
That's
used
gross.
to do it as a kid. Don't do it anymore. Don't do
Wait,
it
you used to do what?
the ketchup with the eggs and the ketchup.
No. What about
It's
the mac
good.
and
And then
cheese?
you know what I did? Yeah, I used to do that too. And then
And
you know
you
what I
grew
did? I grew up. I grew
You
up.
know what?
David.
You know where I got
Grow
it from?
up. Where'd you get it?
Whenever John,
Fernandez?
yeah,
Oh, dude, I talked to that guy.
Whenever he
He's
I'll
gonna be
say
on
his
here
whole government.
whenever he started,
while you're at it.
whenever he started at Bishop, and we played baseball together. Like I'd go spend the night at his house, and we'd wake up, and every single morning that we'd wake up, his mom would have tacos waiting for us, and it was potato, egg, and bacon
Mhm.
on a fresh homemade tortilla with ketchup. And I was like, dude, like that's like I don't want it. It has ketchup, and like I would like try to scrape the ketchup
Yeah.
off. And one morning I was just like, you know what, dude, I'll try it.
Yeah.
And I've never gone back since.
That I can kind of see because of the potato. Like I can kind of see that. Maybe even because of the bacon. You said there's bacon too.
Yeah.
I mean, but you know, you get a bacon burger, it has ketchup, so I can see that. I can
But
do that
dude,
one.
I've never gone back.
Oh.
Except if I have like salsa.
Okay, yeah, you can't go wrong
I'll go
with
salsa,
But-
100%.
which is arguably very similar considering it's tomato based. But
The salsa verde.
either way, David, proud of you. Maybe I'll have to give it a shot here again at some point. All right, Matt, you're up. What are your favorite 5 words at the moment? They don't have to be. It can be a phrase with 5 words, or it could be 5 singular words.
5
Five.
favorite words.
5 favorite words.
I would say Osta.
Okay, well, let's stop. For a lot of,
I hate
dude,
it. I hate it, but
I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people don't
My-
know what that is. Let me give them a quick rerun. That's just slang term down here for like what the heck or like what the or how.
it's slang for a Spanish bad word.
yeah, it's
pretty
really
much.
what it is. Yeah.
My friend says it all the time, and because of her, I say it
All the time.
now. I'm like, it makes me so angry because I say it.
Okay.
Pal.
Pow.
Pal's one of my favorite.
Oh, pow.
Pal.
Pow. P-A-L.
P-A-L.
Pam.
Not Pam.
Pam. Pam.
Pam.
Pam.
Pam.
Oh, 2 M's. 2 M's. 2 M's.
Pal's one of my favorite because of Aaron right here.
I'll take credit for that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, pal.
Gotcha. Well, I'll put pal up there. That's 2. You got 3 more.
I say brother a lot.
Brother or brother?
Brother.
Brother. Okay. I think you told me that today. I think you said love you. Love you, brother.
Love
Yeah,
you,
I think
brother.
you did say that.
Say
yeah.
brother a lot.
Okay. Yeah. Is that 3 or is that 4?
That's 3.
Okay.
I'm trying to. I don't. I can't think of any other ones, dude. But those are my top 3 that I say all the time now, and I hate it.
You want to cut it there? We can
Let's
cut
cut
it
it
there.
at 3.
Cut it
I
at
can't
3?
think of 4 and 5.
I mean, I feel like 5's a lot to do to begin with. So you're
It's
good.
that's a lot of favorite words. Can you say that's your favorite? Like, you're supposed to have one favorite. Just like when we were growing up, you had one best friend. You didn't have 2 because if you had 2 best friends, you were messed up.
Oh no, I definitely had multiple best friends. I was that guy.
Yeah, and you were that guy.
I was that guy. All right, here we go. David, you want to go ahead and read it to me?
What will be your go-to story when you're old?
Oh man, go-to story when I'm old. That's a tough one, dude. I've done a lot of things I'm proud of in my life. Done a lot of things I'm not so proud of. Done a lot of things that I'm pretty mediocre about.
Just done a lot of things.
Go-to story when I'm old. I would like to think, dude, this is gonna be kind of embarrassing, but I think it would probably be talking to my like kids about how I did esports for a little while. I really enjoyed doing esports. I thought that was cool. Are you giving me that to read?
Oh no, I was giving it back to you.
Oh, okay. That honestly, I know it's kind of boring, but that's probably what it would be. All right. So yeah, that I mean that's pretty boring, not gonna lie. But esports. It'd be between that or the story about how I pooped myself playing a football game in junior high.
What
I was-
esports did you play?
Rocket League.
Oh, dude, I was good at Rocket.
Yeah, I still am, but I don't like talking about it. I'm a has-been. But yeah, it's between that and the story about how I pooped myself in junior high.
I was once
During a football
almost an
game.
esports player.
What
I don't know
happened?
why. I'm not even good at the game. They just needed players. Our freshman year here at Tamu. Well, I say ours. My freshman year here at Tamu. They had a League of Legends club,
Oh God.
and I had just
I
gotten into
suck
the
at that
game. Yeah, I was terrible. 3v3, I was cold. 5v5, like normal League of Legends, terrible. Well, one of mine and Skylar's classmates from Bishop was in the club, and he asked me to go.
Okay. I wonder who.
No,
No. Can I get a letter?
his name starts with an F. He came from Petro.
Did he graduate with us?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Ian?
Long hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he asked me to go, and I did, and they were like asking me to be on the esports team,
What the?
and I was like, man, I'm not good. Like, I'm gonna drag y'all
Did
down.
you compete though? Or no.
No,
Oh, so you
I
just
was
humbly declined.
I-
You're like, I know my place.
I knew 100% I was not supposed to be there. That I was just gonna be a burden
I mean, it's still flattering though, you know. Like,
Yeah, well, I don't even know why they asked me. Like, they didn't even see me play. Like, they were just like, "Do you want to be on the team?" It's like, "No, I'm okay, man." Now if it was Call of Duty, I'd have done
Maybe.
it. But
all right. So we're on to our second segment, which had a horrible timing last podcast, but
oh yeah,
but don't worry, we're not gonna do that again.
kind of messed up.
We're not gonna. Hey, what's up?
It was kind of funny though.
It was pretty funny though, and to be completely fair,
I laughed.
did you?
I did, yeah.
So you did find it funny.
Absolutely. I was actually watching it with them when it happened, I think. And stop.
All right. Well, then let's get on to it. it's
That's all I think about now.
I feel so bad. It's
It's all I think about.
honestly now. Oh, I hit the mic. Now that I think about it, the timing was really bad today too, for other reasons. But I hit him, dude. Now I'm getting nervous. Wow. Anyway, so it's
Take a deep breath.
what really grinds my gears. Y'all know the drill.
Okay.
And Aaron, this is your first time on here, so you go first. And it could be anything. We try to keep it something that's happened recently. That way we don't repeat ourselves. So what really grinds your gears, Aaron? You got to say. You know what really grinds my gears?
Let me think for a bit. Hold on. Okay. You know what really grinds my gears?
What grinds your gears, Aaron?
Or when people are over paranoid. Does that make sense?
Explain.
Okay, so recently,
I know what you mean.
my best friend, right? Love the dude. Who die for him. He's actually on the way to Idaho right now.
That place doesn't exist, right, Matt?
No, that's
It's
Wyoming.
Wyoming.
Oh, never
We
mind.
need Idaho.
Okay.
If we don't have Idaho, we don't have potatoes.
Oh, good point. Good point. Okay.
Cheers, one. Well, the other day, we were out and about driving around,
Uh-huh.
and it might be illegal, so I'm gonna say hypothetically. Hypothetically, we saw road cones on the side of the road,
Okay.
like one of the giant circular ones, and hypothetically, we thought it was really cool and decided to grab one of them.
Hypothetically. Of course.
Hypothetically, yes.
Okay.
Well, let's say hypothetically, there was a spider in that cone that my friend had grabbed, and hypothetically, it bit him.
Say hypothetically one more time.
Hypothetically.
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 Now it sounds weird.
It
That's
does.
good.
Hypothetically.
This whole story is hypothetically, so we'll just
We
end
know
it right
we
there.
know it's
So
hypothetical.
he got bit by a
He
spider.
got bit by a spider,
and he thought
and his got so crazy about it. We ended up actually, it was next to the hospital, coincidentally, and so he was like, "Dude, like just drop me off. Like I need to go to the hospital right now." Like
wow.
it was like that, and at first we didn't even think it was a spider bite because it's summer, so mosquitoes are out.
Yeah, that's
And he was like, "Dude, look at it. It was real small, like a little mosquito bump."
Uh-huh.
So we were like, or at least I was like, "Dude, you're fine." Like, but he said he was in a lot of pain, and his anxiety started going up. So I was like, "You know what? I'll drop you off at the hospital. Probably not gonna do anything there."
Yeah.
So then I drop him off. I have to go drop off one of our other friends because she has to get home, and then I came back and he was already done. Like they said, like, "Oh, they can't really do anything about it."
Of course, like you said.
And so that's basically it. Like we went into the parking lot. He wanted to stay there for like a little bit just in case anything else happened.
Mhm.
And then after about like 30 minutes, we are like, "Let's go home," because it was late.
Yeah.
It was real early in the
It was
morning
probably
already.
just a little like
It was a spider. I'll give him that. It was a spider.
I'll give him that. It was definitely
It was definitely a spider. But I mean, he started thinking it was a brown recluse. It could have been poisonous. He said that the
Venomous?
skin or venomous.
There you
Yes,
go.
sorry about that. Venomous. Appreciate that, Matthew. But
Oh, that hurt. I hit my elbow so hard, dude. Go ahead, Aaron.
okay. So he did say his skin got black. I don't know how black after like the next day or whatever,
Uh-huh.
but I've seen literally one of the YouTubers I watch. He had recently just gotten bit by a brown recluse. It was actually
Was it Coyote Pete?
no, it was
Oh.
That guy's insane.
Bro, that guy does
that dude is
everything. He's
crazy.
been bit by everything.
no, it was donut operator.
Oh, I love Donut Operator.
love him.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
great guy. Out of San Antonio. Shout out Donut Operator. If
But-
you're listening to the podcast, I've emailed him. I have.
You have?
I doubt he's ever touched the email, but I definitely reached out to him saying like, hey, I have a podcast here in Texas. Like, we should meet up sometime.
No,
He's-
but yeah, it was
so.
it was actually like crazy coincidental. Like the next day or like 2 days later,
Mhm.
I watched this video. He's like, "Yeah, I just got bit by a brown recluse." His vein started becoming like all red, like
Yeah,
around the
it's
bite. Like
pretty
it was
rough.
very.
The quicker you catch it, the better. But it can get pretty rough.
Yeah.
Real quick. Okay.
So I was like, I don't know. He just got real paranoid.
So in short, what grinds your gears?
Is when people get over paranoid.
Absolutely. So we'll continue the order. No Pat. Okay. So yeah, we'll continue the order with Matt. I guess.
Why are you switching it? You were up next.
Yeah, it's you. We're
I
gonna
don't know
go
what I'm gonna say.
You had all this time to think.
I
was listening to
I mean,
a story.
I can go.
Okay. You know the drill.
What really grinds my gears? What?
You know what really grinds my gears?
Do you know what really grinds my gears, Skylar?
I don't know. I'm just saying you're supposed to say, you know what really grinds my gears?
Do you know what really grinds my gears?
You're adding the do. There's no do.
Do you want me to grind on you?
Do you you know what really grinds my gears?
You know what really grinds my gears?
What grinds your gears, Matt?
Driving here in Texas,
Mm-hmm.
it's all about going fast.
And you like
You haven't
take it
noticed.
slow?
No.
Oh.
No, I drive fast. So if you're in the left lane on the highway, go the highway speed, man.
Well-
As in 10 over. You gotta go. Like
speed.
if it's 75, brother, we're going 86. Like you gotta go.
I've been in the 75 going 85
And,
I've
you're still
yeah, and you're still struggling to keep up
Exactly.
because people are just like, I'll be going. I'll admit, there's been a time I've been 90 in the fast lane, and there's some dude riding
Just
the back of my truck,
behind
just
you,
like,
ready to go. Yeah.
and then you let him pass up, and you get back in there, and you just do your thing. But yeah, no, I agree.
that-
That's one of my pet
You,
peeves.
if
I can-
if
I
if
can see
you're
that.
in the left lane on the highway, you gotta go, man. Like I'm not trying to wait, man.
I-
So
I
Like-
very much agree, but this is because I go to college 4 hours away. David's actually joining me next semester.
Congratulations, David. So
But-
let's hear it out again. Go, David.
we're all rooting for you, buddy.
But on the drive, it's 4 hours.
Uh-huh.
I'm not trying to be there forever. I set my cruise control. Hopefully my parents aren't listening, but I set my cruise control to 96. 96 or 94.
I think that's more of a dangerous thing than a fast thing.
Well, I'm trying to get there.
Uh huh.
Actually, very proud.
I want you to get there. That's the plan, you know.
I don't do 96 things higher way. Like when I pass through towns, I slow down.
Just the majority of the way.
The open highways,
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
But yeah, it really infuriates me when people don't move over. Like I understand if you get there, like
It's just move over, pal.
yeah, it's just
Like what
like,
what are
come
we
on, pal.
supposed to do?
Scoot your booch, as I would say.
It's
Scoot your
it's an
booch.
unwritten rule. You know?
I could agree.
It's unwritten. There's a speed limit. I get it, but everything's bigger here in Texas, playa. Move over.
including that speed.
Move over.
All right, David.
You know what really grinds my gears, Skylar?
What grinds your gears, David? Are you gonna say it?
When my little cousin moves down from college, right? He has 2 houses here. One in his hometown and one is in the other town he went to school in.
Mm-hmm.
Every piece of clothing he owns is thrown on my floor.
And in the corner of my room until I had to
Yes.
get on him to get it out of my room.
And you know what he did? He threw it in my room. That's what really grinds my gears. Skylar.
Who's this cousin?
The
The guy sitting next to
some
us.
guy with the weak mullet, you know.
Oh, that guy.
He has a mullet
No, dude. All his clothes just thrown in the corner of
everywhere.
my room.
I have a chair that
you know
I
what
play
I asked
games
him?
on. I'm talking, buddy. I have a chair that I play games on. It's a little rocking chair, right?
Uh-huh.
I can't even use it.
Why?
His clothes are on there. Like there's nothing I can do. I'm not gonna throw them on the floor.
Are they-
That's
wait,
messed
are they
up.
at least clean?
Okay.
No.
I
The
think that
one-
makes it
the
worse
one-
if it's clean,
the
actually.
one on the rocking chair, they are clean. And to be fair, David was the one that put them there. I didn't.
Because he threw them on my bed, and where was I gonna lay? You know, I'm not gonna lay on the floor.
I did not throw them on the bed. They were
So-
still in the dryer. Okay.
So then they were clean,
Yes, they're clean.
but now they're dirty again.
No, halfway. Okay.
My question to you is: are you gonna wear those?
What, on the chair? Yeah, I look through it all the time whenever I got the shower.
He wears the same shorts every other day. His outfit consists of like 4 shirts and 4 shorts.
I'm not gonna
That's it.
lie. It's hard not to believe David when you're sitting there in some short shorts and a Taylor Swift T-shirt.
Leave my Taylor Swift T-shirt alone. I got this from the concert itself.
Wait, did you go?
No.
Okay.
No, he didn't.
Okay,
No, he
hold
didn't.
on. It was during my birthday weekend,
Okay.
but I was out of town.
Okay.
But my friends went to the concert, and so after the concert, I met up with them, and they got me a shirt because it was my birthday.
You got a pity T-shirt.
Yes, he
Basically.
did.
You got a pity T-shirt. It was.
No, well,
And
we
he had
forgot
to
it's-
drive to go get it.
Oh my!
Hey, I stay in
we
Houston.
forgot it's your birthday. We couldn't get you tickets, but here's a T-shirt.
No, they think
It's not your size,
was
but
my
it's a shirt.
But it's a shirt.
it was my fault that I couldn't go to the concert because I was out of town.
Uh-huh.
I actually went the other direction from the concert.
Okay.
But yeah, I asked them. I was like, "Oh my god, like I love Taylor Swift with all my heart. If you find a T-shirt, because it was
What's your favorite song?
I don't know. Actually no, either August or Mr. Perfectly Fine.
I'm gonna act like I know both of those. I'm gonna act like it, and I'm
They're
gonna say,
very good. So
I'm
I
gonna
actually
say-
listened to them.
I'm gonna say mine's August as well.
I'm more of a SZA type of guy.
Yeah, okay, pal.
Who is SZA?
She's
The thing you used
a
to cut
female-
papers with.
A female,
Oh,
a female artist. Snooze, Kill Bill, Far.
you know.
Not that. That's Chill Bill.
Oh, that is Chill Bill.
Yeah. This
Oh,
is Kill Bill.
then you're talking about that little bald kid, right?
As Lil Bill. As Lil Bill.
I got it all wrong. What about
But-
that? What about the dude on the stairs? You know, he has a song on Schoolhouse Rock. Oh, that one went over y'all's head.
just a bill.
I'm just a bill.
Oh my
I don't know.
gosh.
What were you gonna say, Matt?
History major.
I do want
History
to. I
majors.
do want to backpack off of what David said about our cousin leaving all the clothes in.
Uh huh.
I asked him, "Hey, didn't you bring a dirty clothes hamper to put your clothes in?"
This is the guy
And-
that has
and-
2 houses, by the way, right?
Yes.
2 houses, and then does this
He's-
at y'all's.
He says, "Yes, I do have a dirty clothes hamper." I said, "Oh, what's using it? My clean clothes is in my dirty clothes hamper. So none of that clothes
It's clean now.
is
Okay.
clean. It's all dirty."
Yeah,
I'll
I'll admit.
here's my reasoning.
I have 2 hampers. I have a dirty hamper and I have a clean clothes hamper.
Exactly.
I use the clean clothes hamper to transfer my clothes from the dryer to
To
my
the
room, onto my bed, and then into my closet.
Exactly.
Okay. Actually, I just got a dirty hamper from David. Thank you, by the way. But here's my reasoning.
Okay.
I can't. I have to use my hamper for my clean clothes because I leave my clothes in my truck. Because if I bring them down, someone, specifically named Matthew, will take my clothes and use. Look,
As
ask him whose shoes he's wearing right now,
They are Aaron's, but
and ask him what shoes he was wearing yesterday.
mine.
No, they were mine.
Anyways, dude, he's talking about this like he doesn't go into my closet, take clothes, and then take them to college. He does that. One of his favorite shirts is my shirt.
But-
I do. Hold on. Before we, I have to call this shirt out that you're wearing. Why is there a seam, a stitch seam going down the middle of it? Is that a wrinkle or is that a seam? What is
It's
that?
a seam.
It's just the same.
I-
I love this
Fashion.
shirt. It's my favorite shirt.
I'm not gonna steal that one.
There's
I
some-
promise. My older brother and his ex-girlfriend, love her so much, dear to my heart,
Love
dear
it
to
too.
David's heart.
Mine as well.
Bought me this for Christmas, and I wear it all the time.
I'm not
It's
saying
a Nike shirt.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad shirt. It's just it's the.
Nike check somewhere here. I don't know.
You sure you're not wearing it backwards?
What's right
Oh, it's just it's a little appalling.
here? Nike outlet store in the valley, dude. Probably like $5. I don't know.
Oh, that's probably why. my favorite Nike shirt is literally from the Valley. So, actually, it's not.
I don't go
it
there
is
no
from the
more,
outlet, though.
but that's some nice stuff.
Okay, and here's to give further reasoning on my dirty clothes.
It's hard to say a sentence like that and really have people
And
follow you.
whenever it's
Okay.
just sitting in the corner of my room, I
Yeah.
have to
Okay,
get on him,
here's
get out of my room.
here's my thing. The corner of his room. The reason I started putting my clothes there
Uh-huh.
is because when I first walked in, didn't know where to put my dirty clothes at. I look at the floor and I see a pile of his dirty clothes,
That's cap.
Right there in
I
that
have
corner.
a hamper.
but they weren't in the hamper at that time. So I was like, "Oh, let me lay these here for the meantime," and then it just
And
became a
Skylar,
recurring thing.
brother, that meantime was weeks ago. It was laying there
As I
and
said,
laying
it
there, and
became
I
a
was like, dude,
reoccurring
whose
thing.
clothes is this?
How
And just
confident?
bigger and bigger pile.
How confident are you in that there's an article of clothing and I'll ask David, I'll ask Matt, and then I'll ask David before Aaron gets to say anything. How confident are you, Matt, that there's a piece of his dirty clothes that's been laying on your floor for at least 3 weeks?
Now,
Now.
nothing, because I made him get it out yesterday.
Okay, David?
But if you'd asked me this question yesterday, I said I would bet the house on that there is. I
David?
bet the house.
I will bet the house right now. Still, you know why? Because that sack I gave him for his dirty clothes.
Yeah.
You know what he did with it?
What did you
He put his clothes in it and threw it back on the floor. So it's sitting next to my door. Like, I don't know what to do with it.
like?
And then we still got his clothes on my rocking chair. You know what else grinds my gears, Skylar?
What grinds the gears?
I have a pair of Hey Dudes,
Uh-huh.
right?
Oh, yeah.
It grinds my gears when people step on the back of them.
Uh-huh.
Like, they just slide their feet in and squish the back. That's not how they're meant to be worn, and you're going to mess them up.
Who wears them like that?
Aaron.
Wait, whose Hey
See,
Dudes are they?
I
yours or
wear his
mine?
Hey Dudes, but I don't wear them like that.
Yeah, Matthew wears my Hey Dudes good. I'm okay with that.
George-
But he squishes the back
Uh-huh.
and is going to break it, and I don't want that.
George had put on weight, as y'all know, and I've lost a lot of. Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I've lost a lot of weight. So George, George has been wearing my old clothes because it fits him. George, George will wear all my clothes, and then like I'll wash clothes, or he'll wash clothes. And hey, you're wearing my shirt. He's like, no, it was in my closet. Just because he washed it, it's his, and because he's worn it once. But no one ever wears my shoes. No one else in the house is a size 14. I don't have to deal with that, thankfully.
Okay.
14?
Big feet,
Insane.
big socks.
Okay,
Big
do you
shoes.
have
Hold on,
Hey
hold-
Dudes?
I do not. I've kind of wanted a pair, but I kind of haven't. They don't look too big guy comfy, in my opinion.
Okay. Let me ask.
They are big guy comfy. David,
Let-
big guy approves.
Let me ask the guys to my right. David, Aaron, do y'all raw dogs y'all's dudes?
That's
Not-
disgusting. That's on the level of raw dog and Crocs.
Okay.
But
I raw dog my Hey Dudes if I'm just gonna wear them around the house. If I'm gonna go out in them, I'll put socks on because my feet get really sweaty.
David knows the answer to this.
No, you do like this. You take out the insole,
Mm-hmm.
right? You get a pair of socks, and you wrap it around the insole, where the hole for your ankles is on the bottom. So you got socks in your Crocs 24/7.
Socks
I mean,
in your Hey
socks
Dudes.
in your Hey Dudes 24/7.
Wait.
But you change out the socks.
Yeah,
you
you
don't
change-
you don't
change out
leave
the socks.
you
You
don't
don't
leave
keep
that
that
pair of
piece
socks.
Okay, well, be honest with me.
Yes.
How often are y'all changing those socks?
I just changed them out the other day.
But before that, don't lie to me,
I didn't wear them. I haven't worn them. I just got these new shoes. That's all I wear now.
Matt. Don't lie. How
I'll-
long has that same pair of socks been in
I'll
those
I'll
Hey
go. 'Cause I'll
Dudes? Answer the
go.
question, Matt.
I'll go 2 days.
You're a liar.
Yeah, right.
I'll go
Liar.
2 days.
Yeah,
You're
okay,
a liar,
pal.
and you know it.
I'll go
You
2 days.
know it.
I seen them socks.
They're your Hey Dudes.
Got them HEB feet.
Wait, do y'all walk around the house in shoes, or do y'all go barefoot, or do y'all sock
No,
people?
I'll either be in socks or shoes. I can't go barefoot
David?
I'm barefoot.
I'm a
because
barefoot
just
guy.
because that feeling of wearing your socks all day long and you go to bed, you take the socks off to go to dude, there's not a better feeling. You take the socks off right before bed, dude.
I'm the opposite,
There's
so
not a better feeling.
I'll take off my shoes and I'll take off my socks, and then usually,
You'll
literally
put socks on to sleep.
no.
I was about to
I'll
walk
take-
out right now, dude.
You're one to talk, Mr. No Pistachio Shell.
That's way different to wear socks to sleep.
I do. Okay,
Wearing socks to sleep
for the
is
record, I
very
don't wear
odd.
socks to sleep.
Okay.
That being said, as soon as I get home, take off my shoes, take off my socks, and then I hop in the shower. There's no better feeling than taking off your socks after a long day of work and then getting to take a nice cold shower.
Yeah.
Don't you work like 4 hours a day though?
I'll have you know, I'm a supervisor now, and I work like 4.5 hours a day now.
It's a big boy shift.
Big
Okay,
bullshit.
Skylar, I have one for you.
I think I'm allowed to say that for everyone at work on the podcast that listen to the podcast. I am a supervisor now. I think I'm allowed to say that. I'm pretty sure. I'm
Well,
gonna
I
get
mean,
a call.
is it set in stone?
It is set in stone.
Well, then you're allowed
it
to
says
say
it on
it.
my badge, but the company's gonna call and be like, "Yeah, bud, you're not that guy." Just like,
They're gonna call me like, yeah, okay, pal.
okay, pal.
Yeah, okay, pal.
There you go.
my same
I
idea.
have one that I know for a fact. I'm gonna tell y'all, and y'all are gonna be like, dude, this guy's so weird. Kick him off. Okay. Think about in the morning how you put on your socks and shoes, right?
Yeah.
Do you do it
Oh no.
sock, shoe, shoe, or sock, shoe, shoe?
I won't lie. I'm a 50-50 guy. It just depends on what's more convenient at the time. More times than not, I'm sock, shoe, sock, shoe. I'm not a
Wow.
sock shoe guy.
I'm a sock shoe guy,
Mm-mm.
but mainly, I guess it's superstition. I have to put my left sock on first.
Mine is always my left.
I have to
Yeah,
put my
it's
left
always
sock
my
on first.
Mine's right sock first, and it's sock shoe every single day. I can't go sock shoe.
Wait,
shoe.
wait. Oh, you're not.
Even with boots, like I go sock boot every
That's
single time.
Really weird.
Matt, are you left-handed?
I'm
No,
right-handed.
David's left-handed. David, what do you start with?
He doesn't do
I
it.
put the shoes on first.
David, how often do
I
you
don't
not
know.
wear
I don't
socks?
pay attention to what sock I put on first. I
No,
just
but-
put my socks on and go. I'm usually late for work in the morning, so I just gotta go.
No, but do you put your sock or
Sock shoe.
Think about how you do it, David.
Hold on, let me think.
Really get in that.
I
big
think
papa
I
of
do
yours.
sock, maybe. I don't know.
I can confidently say I'm a 50-50 guy. I'm not insane enough to always do
I'm-
sock shoe.
I'm always sock shoe. I can't do it the other way.
maybe sock.
How often do y'all not wear socks? I want to know.
What do you mean?
Because like just not wear. I don't care if it's Crocs. Like
Pretty often.
that's gross to me.
I wear Birkenstocks.
That I don't wear socks.
I don't care. Yeah, sock,
Like
y'all's feet don't get sweaty like that.
My feet get
Kind-
super
not
sweaty, so
really.
I have to wear.
Socks,
I
right?
have to
That's
wear
what I'm saying.
socks,
Yeah.
not really.
We're not a 300-pound man like you, Skylar.
I'm no longer a 300-pound man, David. But thank you for that.
We
But
don't got
I
size
do wear
14 boots.
David,
Birkenstocks
you're almost
out
there.
a lot.
You what?
I wear Birkenstocks out a lot.
Birkenstocks are like
What are
like just-
Birkenstocks?
they're the best thing ever
they're
invented.
The double strap.
Show me a
Look
picture.
them up. You have a computer
Look
right
up-
there.
Well, I don't want to use a computer.
Look up the Birkenstock like double strap.
Here, I got it right here.
That's got to be like the best.
the Birkenstock
So
double strap.
what it is it's a cork, and it's hard, really, really hard at first, but the more you wear it, and you break
Okay.
it in, it forms to your foot perfectly.
Okay, see, and look, these look cool. Okay, they look nice. They do look comfortable. But I believe that as a man, for most men, you are a danger to society if you are walking outside wearing something like that without socks. But I believe you are also a danger to society if you go outside wearing those with socks, which is why I believe
Yeah, if you wear Birks with socks, that's gross.
and that's
Skylar.
what you shouldn't look.
Clean your toenails.
There's a lot. I don't care. There's a lot of men
I
out there
get-
that probably shouldn't have their feet showing.
I get pedicures, Skylar.
It's true.
David, you actually get
Yes,
pedicures?
I actually get pedicures.
How often?
I want to go get one soon.
Honestly, I try to do it at least once a month. Do not get deluxe though; it's a ripoff. All they do is put some salt on your legs. It's not worth it.
Does it feel good now?
No,
What does it feel like?
it's hot. That's it.
It's a hot salt.
Yeah, it's like $20 extra for.
I've
just-
never gotten a pedicure, but I do want to get one.
No, dude, I get them. I try to do it at least once a month. It is amazing.
Should we do a podcast episode where we go get pedicures?
And then come back and talk about it.
I get tickled.
Oh no,
too much.
we'll take the podcast with us,
Oh,
or we pay a few extra bucks and we get them to bring the pedicures here.
We could be like that one episode from
Maybe they're-
Victorious where they put our feet into those.
The fish that eat the
The
dead
fish?
skin.
Yeah, and then we
maybe
all get,
we
like,
can
super
do
sick.
like
Anybody
'Cause
got?
you
Anybody
know
got
how
a
they do, like-
grandma that knows how to do feet?
that's what I was about to say. Like
I do
like
feet.
CBC. Like, do you think like they have
Dude.
students like are practicing to get into
I
to
don't-
that stuff, to the cosmetology that do pedicures?
know they
and they
do-
do them for like,
They do the haircuts for $5.
$5,
They
yeah,
do
yeah.
the nails for $5.
see,
Honestly,
like,
my feet got nothing to lose. I wouldn't mind paying $5 to see what they do. with
Right.
them.
I'll play with your feet for free.
So I had a buddy.
You're sick.
I had a buddy when I was going to school in San Antonio,
Uh-huh.
and he was a catcher for UIW, and
University here, guys. Just so, in case y'all didn't
yeah,
know.
University of Incarnate Word in San Antonio.
Yep.
He was a catcher, and this dude was a big old dude, like freaking jacked, bro. He was from Hawaii, and he would get, because he was a catcher, he was always on his feet, he was always doing something, you know. He would get pedicures like every 2 weeks, dude. And he said like, it was like the best thing ever for his feet. Like,
I
he
believe
loved
it. A lot of athletes do stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of athletes. I don't remember who it is. There was a famous basketball player. It's a famous interview, but he was talking about that John Wall would go get 2 massages every day, like a post game and a pre game, and he used to make fun of him. The newer players used to make fun of him all the time, and John Wall would tell him, he's like, "That's why I'm able to do what I'm doing at my age, and you're not gonna be able
Exactly.
to." And sure enough, it proved to be true. But that was just because the other guy just wasn't a good basketball player. I can't name who it is, but
happy endings.
Oh my gosh, like Deshaun Watson, that's insane.
Yeah. That's some wild stuff. Those weren't pedicures though. Those weren't a cure. Those weren't a cure for anything. I'm surprised that guy's still in the NFL.
That's crazy.
He's still in the NFL, right?
Yeah, he's with the Browns.
Is he still their starter?
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. They have to make him a starter. All right, guys. Well, I think this kind of it's a good point to wrap it up. Would y'all agree?
I think we had a pretty good one.
I think this is a pretty good run. What do you
So are we all getting pedicures after this, or?
I don't know about after this, but
well,
I'll get one soon.
I go to the place right next to you work.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't tell people where I work.
Oh no, I won't.
But we'll go ahead and I think it's a good point to wrap it up, guys. I think it's a really good point to kind of hone in on everything and tell everybody thank you for being here. Y'all got anything left to say? Go ahead and let everyone know. Matt?
Aaron, move your clues from my room.
I will work on it.
Good job, Aaron. Matt?
If y'all enjoyed it, if y'all have anything to say, any questions, any concerns, if y'all just want to leave a nice comment, have a nice day, go ahead and send Skylar an email.
Absolutely, guys. I'm not going to lie. Emails have been a little dry lately. We haven't got anything in a week. It's been 2 weeks since we got anything.
Well, that's going to change.
Yeah, we hope it change. Why are you laughing, David? we haven't gotten anything in about a week and a half or so. So yeah, guys, y'all know the drill. You can shoot us a message at storytimepodcast@yahoo.com. That's all one. storytimepodcast@yahoo.com. We're going to be reading those emails pretty soon if we can get a few more and kind of answering y'all's questions,
Questions, comments, if y'all have any points to be made on things we said.
Absolutely.
If y'all have y'all's own takes on things we've talked about, let us know. We're always interested in what y'all are thinking too,
Y'all can even, type up a message, a story that y'all have that you want us to read, and we'll kind of go over it, say how that makes us feel, talk about similar experiences that we've had. But we're just so grateful for y'all listening. Thank y'all for taking a moment of y'all's day and spending it with us, and we're happy to be who we are. All good?
All good.
All right, guys, and we
Hey, watcho.
are out.
Bye-bye.